Hello guys, so we're back again, 100% nasty today. Seems like I get to wear something nice every time we do a video. I've been getting requests on a video on bcaas versus eaas, the different types of branch chains you can get that are out there, and the eaas, obviously they both come in capsule and in powder form, down to your preference. Obviously I don't think personally there's any real significant difference. I actually prefer the fact of having a powder form because it will encourage me to drink. So obviously a capsule, you can swig a glass of water and back them down, which is all great for speed and convenience, but at the same time, when you're a bodybuilder or you're training really hard, hydration is a massive part of that. So having to mix powder with water is always a good thing because it means that you're more likely to get in your water totals for the day. Plus, most of these BCAA formulas now taste absolutely fantastic. So you're kind of, if you're in a calorie deficit or you're dieting or your diet's quite bland, there's some nice flavour there from those drinks. It can be a bit of a lifesaver. It's an alternative to a Diet Pepsi or whatever. So it can really keep you on your diet. So it's a tool to be used and not to be wasted. I wouldn't be scared of artificial flavours or colourings really, to be honest, because I've done both. I've done preps where I've been super clean, and I've done preps where I haven't and allowed for those kind of things, and to be honest, I'm better when I've had them. So on composition it has no effect at all, and that's just from personal experience. You might disagree with me, but I can push harder if I know that I've got something nice to drink. So bottom line is, do that. So today we're going to go through a few products that I personally like in terms of BCAAs and have used, and the difference between them, because they're not the same. Some have different purposes than others. You do find now that there are particularly two types of branch chain products out there. Branch chain aminos just on their own, and with energy being usually with a form of caffeine. Do I like them both? I do like them both, and I think they both have a time of day you can use them. Well, recently, until I just changed over to using Shreddable for my pre-cardio stimulant, I was using this product here, which is the Core Nutritionals ABCD, which is a branch chain amino formula, obviously, and it actually has a nice little energy complex in there as well, which consists of N-acetyltyrosine, choline bitartrate, and caffeine and dehydrous, with acetyl L-carnitine as well. There is a bit of beta-alanine to prevent, obviously, fatigue, and obviously you've got your branch chains. So profile-wise, that's a lovely product, and the flavour's pretty cool. This is actually Australian gummy snakes. I believe Massive Joe was the designer of the flavour. It's an interesting one. Scoop size is just 10.75 grams, and you get yourself 2,500 milligrams of leucine, 1.25 grams of isoleucine, 1.25 grams of valine, 1.6 grams of beta-alanine, 500 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine, N-acetyltyrosine, and choline bitartrate, and then 100 mg of caffeine, which is great because you don't want too much caffeine. You just want enough to sort of perk you up and take you through the cardio if you're using that point of the day. I'll add to that, you could use this at any other point of the day as well, like just for a little pick-me-up instead of a coffee. Plus it's got its obviously anti-catabolic effects of the leucine content in there, so it's a very anabolic product, well, anti-catabolic product, sorry, that can just be thrown in whenever. I would personally just use in the morning, and then if I was going to use a different branch chain or have branch chains, I would change over to something that has no caffeine later in the day, as I do use pre-workouts and I don't want to have a massive build-up or actually build a resistance to caffeine. So that's my pre-cardio kind of go-to. Now you have a toss-up between two BCAAs that I really like as well, that both have a slightly different formula. Let's move brand for a second and we'll come back to Core. You'll know this one, Scivation Extend. This was the first branch chain formula I ever used. I swear down now, when it first came out, and I loved it. Flavour was fantastic. Flavour still is great. Comes in an array of flavours. This is a 14.17 gram scoop. Obviously, again, the branch chains are 0 carbs, 0 calories, no sugar, so they're perfect for dieting as a soft drink, or just something to give yourself a little bit of flavour with the properties of being an anti-catabolic, or even just something to encourage you again to drink. The difference between this one and obviously the Core ABCD is this isn't a stimulant-based product. This actually focuses more on your electrolytes and your vitamin B6. So it has your electrolyte blend in there and some citrulline malate, a 1:1 ratio of 1 gram. Obviously, electrolytes I think are fantastic for anyone that suffers with cramping or just dehydration in general. So if you're someone that sweats a lot, this is definitely the one. So if I was to wake up in the morning tomorrow and feel like I'm getting close to the show and things are just a little bit dry, a little bit tight, I'm not feeling too good, then I would throw this in and probably just sip this during the day at some point, just for the electrolytes. Obviously you do get salts through food and whatnot, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. This is ideal for intra-workout. If you're someone that either has carbohydrates during workout or not, you can pair this with it or not. It's a great product, tastes really well, mix is amazing. I use this typically, if I was to use the Core ABCD, I would have 1 scoop, so half a serving, one serving of Core ABCD pre-cardio, and then I would have 1 scoop of this during the cardio, because I only want 100 milligrams of caffeine, but then I also want the electrolytes and the other benefits of this product here. So it's a great stack if you were to do it like this, pre-cardio, during cardio. Great little stack. Moving over to Core Nutritional's kind of, I suppose the flagship product, which is the Core ABC. This is very similar to ABCD minus the caffeine, but this does have a higher dose of citrulline malate at 2.5 grams per serving. This flavour, Cosmo, Crystal Cosmo, is just amazing. It was meant to be a limited edition one, but I think they've kept it, so if you can get this one, do get it. It's an amazing product. This is again an ideal intra-workout because of the beta-alanine, which is carnosine, which is the patent version, the best high-grade beta-alanine on the market. Obviously you're getting your 5 grams of your leucine again, 2.5 of the other aminos, and there is actually additional glutamine in here at 2.5 grams as well. So you can always take the servings up or down depending. This is a marvellous product. The Core series, actually, if you are very anal, is obviously no fillers, no artificial colours, all gluten-free, etc. So if you're someone that's a little bit more anal about your products and not wanting colours in there, Core do cater for you. This only comes in the larger tub, but it is a 20 gram serving, and there's 50 servings per container. So this intra-workout, marvellous product. Or just maybe on a low calorie day, like my rest days, my food's a lot lower and I do fancy something sweet every now and then, this is the go-to. Alright, so let's compare something that's slightly different. This is a capsule based protein formula. The reason I say protein formula because this actually contains EAAs as well, and this is something that I used a lot when I was working with Evan Centopani, which is obviously the brand that he is affiliated with, which is a very good brand. Most of us love it and trust it. And this is the anabolic nitro capsules, which was great, but it didn't make dieting easy, I'll tell you that. Let me just run through the panel for you here, because it's a 2-pack serving and there's 15 servings per container. You get 5 grams roughly of leucine, lysine, arginine, valine, isoleucine, histidine, theranine, methionine, phenylalanine, I can't say a lot of the words, sorry. And then you've got your BCAAs on top of that, which is your leucine, isoleucine, and valine. 3,500 for leucine, 1,685 mg for isoleucine, 1,815 for valine. Very specific numbers, but hey, it is what it is. The benefits of EAAs over BCAAs, I can't say I noticed them. I think your diet is going to have a lot of the other amino acids that are essential in it anyway. And really, during training, the point of a branch chain amino is to spike that anti-catabolic protein synthesis event, which is caused by leucine. So as long as you have a leucine-rich product, you're not really going to miss out. So you really only need the branch chains. But saying that, this is an exceptional product in terms of purity, quality, and thought behind it. And if you had a lot of money, you would probably throw one of these packs in with each meal just to complete the spectrum of aminos. But other than that, I would say you'll get away with the others. Let me just go over where you can get these from. So you can get any of these products apart from the nitro from my good friend at Gym Beast, which is on Instagram, gymbeast_LTD, I believe. The ABCD, I've had a lot of people interested in. I'm really glad that you guys have been giving this a go and giving me good feedback. Nitro, I think, is available probably on bodybuilding.com. It might be available at Comet Sports as well, which is on Instagram as Comet Sports. But yeah, my favourite of the three is definitely the Core ABC. This you can't go wrong with because of the added additional L-glutamine, carnosine and citrulline. Like I say, this is what I've been taking now with cardio in the morning because I've been putting shreddable cap there with it. So I do a shreddable, 2 scoops of this, hit the cardio, I'm good. So hopefully that gives you an indication of when to use such products. If you have any more questions, ask below. Those are my top 4, sorry. I have used others, other noticeably good, notable good products in terms of the branch chains would be, if you're looking for something that's on a decent price and contains glutamine, the NRG Fuel does a bcaa and glutamine matrix, which is quite good. Also, another good BCA product that I found to be what I would call credible was, oh Jesus Christ, the Olymp Sports BC, I think it was an amino power. That was an essential amino acid as well. So check them out. Have a good day, and thanks again for watching. Peace out. Anything you want to know, leave it below, comments, and we'll get this done. Before I go, thanks to Ant Bales for the t-shirt. Check that motherfucker out. Check his line out. Max Muscle 100 on Instagram. Atomic Bomb pre-workout out now. Tactical Whey out now, and Thermo 9mm fat burner out now. Ant Bales don't mess around. Hopefully you like. Peace out.